up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you do not know who I am, my name is NC. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title, I will be showing you how I did these fox locks. I don't know if to call them fox locks or just regular locks or butterfly locks. I don't think they're butterfly locks because I didn't try going for a butterfly lock look, but I don't know. I'll find the title for it. To say is that I actually got this idea from like Pinterest because you just go to Pinterest for everything. So I saw the hairstyle and I actually went on YouTube and I saw like the perfect YouTube video that like did the exact way that I wanted it to look, and so I used her strategy in this video, but I just wanted to make a video showing you guys how I did. So I will be linking her video down below. It was very helpful and it turned out really good. It took me 2 days because I actually did the first part in one day and the second part in another day, but honestly like it doesn't take that long because I always do my own hair, and when I do knotless braids and stuff it takes me way longer than to do these. So I'm just going to give you guys like all the information about the hair really quickly before we start. So the hair you're definitely going to need, which what makes it like this thick, is the Cuban twist hair. I got it in 24 inches. And my beauty supply actually offered them in this big pack where it came with 3 sets at a cheaper price rather than buying 3 individual ones. So if you want to do that, you can. And I honestly think all you need is 3 packs. Like I don't think you need more than that. And actually, I still have 2 left over. I have 2. This is what they look like. I still have 2 left over because I actually have a small head. Like I don't have a lot of hair either, so I still had 2 left over. If I really could, I feel like I could have fit them in, but I decided not to, and I still have a pretty full look. So that's the type of hair that I use. And then the second hair, you're going to need some type of hair to wrap it around. Now I use the water wave hair from 𝒉𝒐. This style, when you're wrapping around the Cuban twist hair, you're going to need 2 pieces of the 𝒉𝒐 water wave to wrap just one. Now for me, I actually had a problem where it is 14 inches and then adding 2, you would think that it's going to be long enough to cover the whole thing. At least for me, that wasn't enough. So if I were you, I would try to get a 16 inch. I'm not sure if 𝒉𝒐 sells them in 16 inches. They should, but just to be safe, get a 16 inch, and then even if you have extra, it's still good to keep going up and wrapping around. You guys are going to see in the tutorial. But I did use the 𝒉𝒐 water wave hair. And then I did run out and I had to go to the hair store while I was on my lap, and my hair store actually ran out of the water wave. So I also saw this alternative. It's another brand, but it's the same thing. It's a not 𝒉𝒐, but it's another water wave. If you do want to get this one, I feel like you're still going to have a really good outcome. And this one's actually $2 cheaper than the 𝒉𝒐. So if you also want to save money, I would also get this. Plus it comes longer. So I actually don't think you would need to buy as many packs of these as you do for the 𝒉𝒐 water wave. And all you need is a comb to part out your hair, some type of jam. I use the Shine and Jam and the magic fingers because I feel like this one works better with more coarse hair. Like if you have 4 type hair, the regular one in the orange bottle, that works too, but I feel like you guys should try this one if you have more coarse. And the last thing you're going to need is obviously a crochet needle. This is what you're going to use to actually put the 𝒉𝒐 water wave hair around the actual lock or whatever hair that you use. So there was actually 30 pieces of the Cuban twist hair in the 3-pack. So I'm guessing each pack comes with 10. That's what I'm guessing. So 30 would fit in my hair, but since I left 2 out, I actually have 28 in my hair right now. So I ended up making 28 parts in my hair, and this is the first time I've done this, and I'm in love with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the tutorial, and I hope to see you guys at the end of the video. But now we're actually going to be putting the Cuban twist hair in my head, and a good thing about this style, I don't think it's gonna take as long. We're going to be putting the Cuban twist in my hair first, and for the water wave part, we might do it tomorrow, or we're gonna see, because I have a feeling I might do the Cuban twist really fast. So I don't know if I showed you guys in the parting, but there's 2 ways. I'm not sure on how I want to do it yet. So the first way, I actually braided my hair down, going down a little bit. I might braid the whole thing, I really don't know. But I started thinking the water wave hair is just gonna cover the locks, so like there really is no point. So I think I'm just gonna have my hair out like this. I'm not really gonna braid it. So I'm gonna show you guys my hair. It looks crazy, even though you guys just saw it. I'm gonna do the back first because I know the back is all done and situated. So we're gonna go ahead and do the first row, which is 3 of them in the back, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, there's 3. Go ahead and do the first 3 in the back, and then I'm actually gonna fast forward. I'm gonna show you guys when I get to the top, because what's the point of me showing you if you can't even see the back of my hair? top, my hair looks so crazy, but we did the back. The back is finished. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the top. And this is just the easy part. I still have a whole different kind of hair that I have to wrap around each of the locks, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the top. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys in depth how I actually did this part. So I had 2 parts on this side. I did 1 on each, and I'm gonna show you guys these 2, and of course I'm gonna show you guys the top. First, you're gonna want some type of jam to slick down your hair at least a little bit. Even though it's going to be hidden, you're gonna want to slick down that hair, brush your edges. I barely got edges, but okay. So now that we have the hair down, slicked down a little bit, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're gonna go ahead, let me push all of this back. Go ahead and grab 1 piece of your Cuban twist hair. Some of them are like a little bit thinner than the others, so if your part is a little bit like smaller, I would probably use like a thinner piece, and if it's a little bit thicker, use a thicker piece. But most of them are about the same size, but some of them are just a little bit thin. I'm gonna redo this at the top too, but I just wanted to show you guys on the side. Make sure you brush your edges out the way, because a lot of the times I'll braid my edges into my braids. So now that we have our 1 piece, this is very, very simple. All you're going to do, just like you would probably do a box braid, because some people do box braids starting with their own hair, you're going to get this and you're going to place it right on top of your hair, and all you have to do is just start braiding down. So your real hair is going to be your 3rd strand, and all you're going to do is just start braiding down with your own hair, just like this. And as you go down, you could slick your hair down with jam, but like again, it really doesn't matter because your hair is going to be covered. But all you have to do is just slick it down and start braiding down with your natural hair. Just like 3 strands. The Cuban twists are going to be the 2 strands, and the 3rd one is going to be your natural hair. And make sure not to do it too tight, because you are going to be crocheting the other hair in, which you guys are going to see after. But make sure you just slick it down a little bit and don't make it too tight at the root. So all you're going to do is just braid it down. As you can see, it looks like a box braid as you start braiding. So you're just going to braid until the end. You don't really have to, but I choose to. I think it's better. So we braided our hair down. You don't have to cover the whole entire thing. There's literally like a little piece of hair left. So that's all you're going to do. I'm going to show you guys.
Why did it change?
Okay, anyways. You're going to do, that's what I did with everything, and it went by really fast. It's only been like 45 minutes. That's why I knew this part was going to be easiest. But that's all you're gonna do with everything. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. My forehead looks huge. So this is what it's looking like. I'm finally done with my whole head. It's really full. This is what my whole head looks like. It is actually the next day, and what I like to do is edit my videos just to get a head start. And I started editing to this point, and I just noticed that I didn't even show you guys when I did the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo this one right here, because I can just always redo it. I just want you guys to, you know, make sure you actually get what I did. Okay, so I took my hair out. It's like kind of curled up because I just had it in the braid. These 4 at the top, I actually did the rubber band method. So I do have a rubber band on this one, and what I do when I tie it, I just split it into 2, and I just tighten it up just a little bit, not too much, because you still have to do crochet. The only reason why I did this at the top and not the rest of my hair, I probably should have done it for the rest of my hair, so I can have like some type of, you know, over time, like, you know, your roots start growing out and stuff, so it starts looking a little weird. So I just decided to do the rubber band method just on the 4. If you want to, you can do it on the rest of your hair. It really does not take that long. You just tie it with the rubber band, tying it up just a little bit, but not too much, and that's it. Kind of going to be like a knotless and box braid, because some people do use this method instead of starting with 3 pieces of hair. For your natural hair would be the 3rd strand, and these 2 right here, it's going to be strand 1 and strand 2. So what you're going to do, make sure your hair is kind of like tied up with the rubber band, not too tight. Just place your hair on top of the braid, and you would just start it as you're braiding. That's all you have to do. It's not hard at all. So you just start braiding like you would do a knotless braid or just a regular braid, and your hair is going to be the 3rd strand, and the Cuban twist are going to be the 1st and 2nd strand. And that's all you have to do is just start braiding down. You can always use some type of gel to slick it down again, but like your hair is going to be covered, so it's not even going to be showing. So so you really don't have to do that. So that's all you're going to do. You're going to start braiding. Even though I tightened it, it's not as tight as I wanted it to be, but it's fine. So that's all you have to do. It's very, very easy. And then you're just gonna braid all the way till you reach the end of your natural hair. Okay, so we have our whole entire head officially done, and this is where we're going to get our water wave hair. This part is not really complicated either, but it's just a little bit more messier and it might take a little bit more time. First, I'm gonna just start in the back, but I want you guys to see, so we will see when I get to the top, so you guys can have a more detailed way of how I look at the way that I tied it. It's so much hair and it got in the way. I just had to tie it like. So I'm recording on my phone. I sound tired because it's already nighttime. But I have 4 more left, and I actually think I have enough hair to finish the 4 or close to it, but some of the locks that I already did need to be wrapped just a little bit more. So you're going to take your water wave hair and you're going to stretch that out. Not stretch it out, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't want it as tight as it came in the package. You're gonna want to stretch it out a little bit. So that's what you're gonna go ahead and do. So this is what it should look like a little bit. Your crochet needle, and you're going to go in that part and you're gonna poke the needle through your hair just like that, and you're gonna open the latch. Make sure the latch is open. Now you're not going to crochet the hair like this. You're going to crochet the hair starting right here, just a little bit of hair on this side. You're going to want the longer piece to be on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the shorter piece and stop it like right here, and we're going to hook that onto the crochet needle. Once you hook that on, close the latch and pull through. And here's the shorter side and here's the longer side. Shorter side, you're going to want to leave maybe just this much, maybe like towards the end of your braid, depending like how long your hair is, but I'm going to leave this much. So you're gonna get the longer piece and you're basically gonna use this to wrap around the braid. You're gonna use this to wrap it around. You're gonna wrap it around maybe a good 2 to 3 times because you want to cover the root of your hair with the lock. So that's pretty good for me. And if you want a more butterfly look, like just a little bit, you can do the thumb technique, which as you're wrapping around and going down, you poke your thumb through and just keep wrapping, and it'll should make somewhat of a little loop. As you guys can see, it makes a little loop. But for me, I did it at random times because I didn't really want like a butterfly look. I just wanted the regular lock look, but from time to time I would do it. So that's all you're going to do. You can poke your thumb through now and then, and you're just going to wrap as you go down. Just wrap. Don't wrap too tight because as you can see, if you wrap too tight, it's just not going to look right. But don't wrap too loose either because you do want to cover the Cuban twist hair. So you're going to go ahead and just start wrapping and going down, doing the thumb now and then. And that's what it looks like. So as you get to the bottom, all I did was just wrap it, just keep wrapping and just roll it up in your hands. You don't need any glue. Some people use 𝒂𝒂𝒏 spray, some people use nail glue, but honestly, if you just rub your hand, it's not gonna go anywhere. Second piece, and do the same thing and just rush it out. For doing this one, I'm actually gonna give you guys a higher angle because I didn't really think about like the angle, but we're gonna finish this one. Okay, so after you rough out your hair, all you have to do is go where you stopped. So basically right here, you're just going to take a little piece and just wrap the hair around. And usually I would just wrap it and lock it in, and all I keep doing is just going down. That's all there is. It's not really hard to add. All I keep doing is just doing the finger method now and then and just keep wrapping down. Keep wrapping down. Now the problem with this is you would think that the 2 water waves hair would cover the whole Cuban twist. Sometime it did for me and most of the time it didn't. So I'm definitely gonna have to get another pack because there are some that just didn't reach the end, or they're like a whole bunch of like huge patches. And I used a total of, was it 3 or 4 packs? I think I used a total of 3 packs. So as you guys can see, you see how far the Cuban twist finishes, and see, I don't have that much hair left. I'm not sure, maybe if I'm just like doing it too much in the same spot, but I don't know. Most of them, like, it didn't go all the way down for me. So I'm just gonna get another pack of hair and just trim it and finish it tomorrow. For those of you that were gonna work in, please don't mind my background. Like, Since I'm packing and everything's just all over the place. We're gonna go ahead and do this one. I'm gonna give you guys a higher view. I'm gonna turn the brightness up a little bit. Do this one, give you guys a closer view. So we already have our braid. I braided it all the way down. I'm going to grab our water wave hair, stretch that out. Okay, so we have our hair pretty stretched out. We're gonna go ahead and grab our crochet needle, pull it through, leave it open, and you're going to take a little bit, make sure there's just a little bit on this end, and put it on the needle. Close it and pull it through. That's really the easiest part, just pulling it through. I'm going to leave just a little bit. No, that's actually too much. So maybe, okay, that's pretty good. So now we're going to grab that, make sure this is stretched out, and we're gonna start wrapping the root at least 2-3 times. From time to time, you can do the little thumb method just to get some loops, because we're not really going for a full butterfly lock, mainly a whole lock look. So all you do is just poke your finger, well, your thumb a few times, and just keep wrapping all the way down. Make sure not too tight, but also not too loose either. Now, as you're getting towards the end, all you do, finish wrapping, and you just rub it against your hands, just like that, and it's not going nowhere. Now you take your second piece of your water wave. All you do, make sure you do the same thing as you did at the top. Just put a little bit and just wrap it around. And then after that's done, you're just gonna keep wrapping down and do the thumb method, just a little bit. You just keep doing the same exact thing. Really easy. All right, y'all, so I am done, and to be honest, it looks so cute. Like, it turned out exactly how I wanted it to be. The only problem is a lot of them, I didn't have enough hair to finish the ends of a lot of them. Well, not a lot, but I feel like if I just get one more pack, only one, I'd probably get two just to make sure, because there are some parts that I just want to fill in more. But I feel like even one more pack, like, I'd be able to finish the last night I ran out of hair, and this morning I actually decided to go to the hair store by me. They always don't have the water wave hair. They have every other one but the water wave, and I'm not sure if it's just popular or if they just don't sell that. So I told you guys to you know, get the 𝒉𝒏𝒆 hair, and you still can, but we're gonna go ahead and try this in the front. I feel like it's still gonna look the same, but this one is actually 18 inches, and I do know 𝒉𝒏𝒆 actually, I don't know if they offer it in 18 inches, but this would definitely be better, because, you know, I won't have to worry about like wrapping. This is basically it, because I know that you don't need to put mousse on them, any spray or anything. Sometimes I like to anyway, because I just feel it just makes the hair feel fresh. But other than that, this is what it's looking like, and I really like it. It turned out just how I wanted. So you guys have made it to the end of the video. So this is how my hair looks. Let me actually get up so you guys could see. It was at least maybe like four pieces that like stopped right here, but I just trimmed those because I kind of wanted the same length, and it still looks natural. So nothing too much. This is what it looks like from the back. I'm going to do a video on how I do different styles with this hair, because there's so many hairstyles that you can do it. That might be my next one, so make sure to subscribe, because you're gonna want to see more, honey. You are. Did this hair because I am going on vacation next week, and I am doing a video on that on my vlog channel, so everything will be linked down in the description. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and the vlog channel so you guys can see the behind the scenes of me doing this actual hairstyle. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.